Well, I cannot answer for all European countries. Europe is a body of over 20 countries, and each country has a different setting in politics. So we see some shifts toward the right, some others, like in Britain, toward the left. And France is in the middle somehow. This is the result of the government of Mr. Macron, who decided to, um, to go for elections, national elections, because he wanted to ensure to have a better majority. And he claims to be in the center. But the French people are, as we see tonight, more divided between the left, which is getting stronger because the left has united between the communists, the socialists, the ecologists. These are three different forces that joined forces to build a government. On the other side, the right is divided between the extreme right and the central right, so to say. So not much is left for the last tier, that is the Macron's party, who is the big loser in this election. Now you see, France is a country that is a kind of republican kingdom. That is, the president of the republic is a kind of king that is elected for formerly 7 years, now 5 years. It's the last term for Mr. Macron, and he failed somehow. And this is more or less a psychological victory for all the opposition, not only the left, but also the right. So the problem now is that Mr. Macron will not be able anymore to run the country and to impose the reforms he wanted and he started to impose to the French society. So he is somehow rejected by 2/3 of the French citizens, and it makes him unable to run the country until the end of his mandate after 2 years. So the big problem now is how to shape a coalition. And I think Mr. Macron is even weakened within his own party. That is the prime minister who just gave a message at the journalist saying that he is somehow now the leader of the former majority. That is, he wants to get rid of Mr. Macron, who will be a king with a crown, but with no power anymore. Well, he has tried something that was a kind of guess, that is the ability to run France from the middle, that is include some moderate leftist and rightist. And it failed because France has been always divided between progressive and conservative parties. And his trial to join forces to make these leftists and rightists together to reform France on a peaceful way, adopting reforms that are seen as needed for the French prosperity within the Europe, it failed somehow. And now we go back to the former shifts between the right and the left, which are divided internally. So it makes France a little bit difficult to govern now for the time to come. It's not only to build a majority, it's about programs that are completely opposite between the left and the right. I guess so, definitely, because the word France will not be taken as good money. For instance, on the international scene, the position of France toward the Ukraine war, this is very divisive between the right and the left. Some in the left parties are supporting Russia. So it's very difficult to integrate all these forces within, even concerning the European market. There are strong divisions. So the word of France will be weakened definitely on the international scene for the time to come, because even usually at the time of General de Gaulle or others, the word of France was taken for granted. That is, the president was expressing the unity of France. And now this wording of the president has no more value on the international scene since he has no more backing from the majority of the French people.